Hi guys, me again, and I thought that I would sit down here and tell you guys, for all of you that want to get out and do cosplay, I've already done a video where I've talked a little bit about the supplies that I use to cosplay with, and I kind of wanted to make a how to sort of video. I'm going to show you some. I've already shown the supplies and stuff, but I'm going to show you kind of which I'm having to pull it out of a corner, sorry about the noise. I'm going to show you kind of cheap and easy ways you can cosplay without spending a lot of money. So let's do that. Okay, so you clearly know that the first thing you want to do when trying to cosplay cheap, I'm just making sure that I have everything, by the way. Hang on, let me grab some. I've got stuff just laying around that I forgot I'm gonna try to incorporate. Okay, so I don't know how cheap everything will be, but definitely one of the things that I do for myself personally, because I don't do full body cosplays, I just do t-shirt, hat, wig, glasses, whatever. So I just take shirts or things I already have, like this white shirt, this green shirt, and this blue shirt, and also this black shirt, and I incorporate kind of them into the mix of characters that I'm going to do. So I'm just going to tell you some of the characters that I've already done. If you want to see the finished product of everything, you can check that out in my Instagram. It's down below in the description, my personal one, by the way. But what I do is I take a shirt like this, because keep in mind I only need the upper part of my body, okay, for what I do. I just take photos, of myself as of now. One day when I actually do full body things, I'll give some tips about that, but obviously it's helpful to kind of thrift shop. So if you want to cosplay a little bit cheaper, don't want to spend a lot of money, thrift shopping's a good way that you can get you some clothes and also some material to cosplay with. Another helpful hint when you're doing this is to buy things that you can incorporate into other characters or into yourself. That way you're not wasting money. I'm going to explain that in just a second. So, for instance, I'm going to try my best not to expose some of my future cosplays, because I've got some ideas coming up. So let me move some things around. Anyway, so let's say you wanted to do one of the ones that I've already done, which is totally fine if you want to do any of the ones, because they're not my characters to claim anyway, so cosplay away. But let's say you want to do my Ed cosplay, where it's basically a t-shirt, a red wig, and some goggles. So you don't want to spend a lot of money, which is totally fine. I get that. Probably most people watching this are in high school, possibly in middle school, so you don't have a job probably to begin with right now, which is fine. You will eventually. So what you'll do is you can just take you a white shirt, if you're doing what I'm doing, okay, taking photos of yourself in the costume. These are my tips for that. This is not for if you want to go to a con. This is not if you want to go have a professional photo shoot done. No, this is just if you're coming up with it real fast and you want to try something, or what we or what I and other people call a cost test, because you gotta see what it looks like, so you're testing it out. But anyway, you take a white t-shirt like this one. It's kind of big looking. This wasn't the one that I used. I had another one, but I can't find it right now. And the shirt does have something on it, wrote on it, but don't matter. So you're needing a white t-shirt. So what you'll do is you wear it backwards like this, where it's white, and she doesn't have sleeves on her shirt. So what I did with the other shirt that I have is I cut the, it was a junk t-shirt, by the way. Please make sure that the clothing you're using is clothing that you don't want, like that you have, but you don't mind kind of modifying for certain characters. So anyway, I just cut the sleeves off a white t-shirt and wore it like that. Or if you don't want to cut the sleeves off of it, you can roll the sleeves up and make it look like there are no sleeves, like that. So that's definitely a possibility. And my computer is trying to die. 1 second. So my number one key thing is to have a t-shirt ready to go. So if you look on my Instagram, which I keep plugging because that's where all my photos of this is, you'll see that I've done several versions of the character Louise from Bob's Burgers. That's because I have the hat and because I love the character. So, she has a green colored dress. It's a really bright green like this t-shirt. And pretty much I just wore this shirt and decided to wear the hat that I have. I have a lot of stuff in this little bag here. I have a hat of Louise, which I got at Hot Topic. You guys can go check it out if you have the money. It was a couple bucks. If you don't have the money, you can probably make this, but I cannot sew to save my life, so I just went ahead and bought one, because why not? But the idea is to kind of just get creative with what you already have, which is where the term like closet cosplay comes from. Just stuff you already have in your closet, hence the name. But I've got several other t-shirts. I used this black one when I did a goth / hipster Ariel with short hair. I used a white t-shirt when I did, as I said earlier, Ed. This green one was used for a Louise cosplay that I did. And these are shirts that I already had. I didn't even have to buy these. If you want to buy them, that's fine. Like if you want to buy shirts for certain cosplays or outfits, whatever, that's fine. I'm just telling you how to like pick through your closet or whatever. And as I said earlier, this is mostly just for if you want to take like pictures of yourself in a cosplay, not professionally done, not going to a con or something like that. Okay. And this blue shirt I used for a modern day Snow White type of thing. So the key is to kind of use things that you already have. And sorry, I keep moving stuff around. I know it's distracting, but the key, as I said, is to use things that you already have. Now, so for going back to the Ed cosplay I did, I used a t-shirt which I just cut the sleeves off of, and I took and I bought this red wig. It was super cheap. I've also used this wig on a bunch of other characters, so it was useful when you're buying stuff. That's another tip. When you're buying stuff for your cosplay or whatever you're buying, you know, for your costume, you want to get things that you can use for other characters. So this red wig was used for an Ariel character I did. It was used for, I'm trying to think of who else. I had another one. Outlaw Star. It was used for one more character, but I've not posted the pictures up yet, so I can't go into that. But you basically, you look online, you try to find something that you know you're going to use for multiple purposes, or you're going to try to use at least. And I've already done a huge review on this wig and everything, but basically it's super red. It's not picking up good on this camera, but if you've ever watched The Little Mermaid, it's Ariel red, so it went perfect with the idea I had with that. And I've already shown this, but a wig cap's like a couple of bucks online. It's like $1 or $2, something like that online. You actually don't even need a wig cap. If you have long hair, or hair like mine length, whatever. A trick to do is to like pull your hair up, and flip it up on your head, and you can take a hair bowl. I call everything a hair bowl. Sorry. You can take a like this type of I don't know what these things are called exactly. Headband. There we go. Elastic headband, and you can hold your hair up. I feel like I have to, I don't know if I've shown this before, but it's real easy to do. You just flip your hair up, and then you like kind of hold it like up, sort of like that. That didn't really go that well, but that's because my hair is not in a ponytail. But you don't even need really a wig cap, but I just bought one to make the process much easier, because I'm all about making it much easier. And then for a couple bucks, if you're going to do Ed specifically, on Walmart, I just googled, I think it was, let me think, goggles. I googled, I think it was steampunk goggles or something, and this came up. I don't remember how much these were, but they weren't real expensive. They might have been like $8 or $9, and they're just kind of black. I know they're not the same color as Ed's, but you know, like it does. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because I was just kind of wanting to see if I even could do the character, which I did. So that's like tips to remember. Use clothing that you already have. Thrifting is a good way to get clothes. Shopping at like Walmart, or even a like a dollar store type of thing to get clothes is a really good alternative. You can buy super cheap wigs on Walmart just to, you know, get the character. I have this wig here. It's literally a Halloween wig, but I can't tell you how many times I've used it for had something on it. But anyway, I can't tell you how many times I've used this wig for multiple characters. So I mean, it's come in handy, definitely, for sure, even though it's kind of cheaper. I've also done a review on those wigs. If you want to see them, I'll try to link the video at the main end of this one. And I wonder if these might be receipts, actually. Okay, nope. But I pretty much do most of my cosplay shopping online, because I don't have like a Party City or something close to me, and Walmart usually doesn't have like costume stuff unless it's Halloween. So I do a lot of like shopping online. And this hat of Louise's I bought on Hot Topic. Mostly everything I'm showing you I got from Walmart.com, which you can go check out. This came from Walmart. These goggles, that red wig I was speaking of, came from Walmart. And sometimes another thing that you can do really to save money is to create your own props, which I've never made like a fully functional prop as far as like weapons or like headband, anything like that. I've not made anything except for this one thing that I'm in the process of making. I'm going to show it to you guys, but this is an exclusive showing it to you guys. I think it's been on my Instagram, but I'm still kind of working on it. And if anybody has any tips for this, please let me know. I'm totally down for any advice, really, because it's my first time trying to make a prop. It's a smaller prop, but it's difficult for me anyway. So you probably can't tell by the looks of this what this is supposed to be, but it is in the process of becoming a scouter from Dragon Ball Z. I eventually plan on doing like a Vegeta, Goku, Dragon Ball Z cosplay. Not at the, you know what I mean, not at the same time. Like, I plan on doing like a Vegeta and then eventually Goku, but this is like the earpiece that they have on their ear, and what it is from an old pair of headphones that I pretty much just took the sponge off and painted it white. It was black, so I painted it white, and then I added a little bit of gray onto it. I know it's kind of not very good looking. I've missed some spots or whatever, but like I said, it gets the job done. And that's another thing, you can recycle stuff this way too. So if you have something and you don't want to throw it out, you can recycle it and make a piece for your cosplay. I know it don't look very good now, but I can't get it to like stay on my ear. So anyway, they will wear it like this, and then I need something that's sort of like my glasses, how it comes out and attaches here. I have an idea of taking like a pair of sunglasses or something and like attaching it, and then maybe color this part up like this, a different color. I don't know right now. If you got any suggestions, feel free to let me know. I could sure use them. That's another way you can save money though, is recycling and creating your own props for cosplay. Or closet cosplay, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to now speak a little bit about the makeup that I use for my cosplays. So, I don't really have a whole lot of money to spend on just everyday makeup anyway. And I've probably talked about this a lot in like my Halloween videos, because I love Halloween, everybody. But I'm going to show you some of the cheaper types of makeup that I use to do cosplay. So first of all, I have a small Ziploc filled with eyeshadows and blush and everything like that. Then I have another small bag filled with lip gloss, lipstick, everything for your lips right here. And I have another one with face paint that I've not even used yet. So, excuse me. Anyway, so the number one thing that I use most of the time to get the looks that I want for different cost tests or closet cosplays is this right here eyeshadow palette. It's from LA Colors, or that's the brand LA Colors, which it's like a cheaper brand, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Or anyway, it doesn't matter to me. You can see inside here that I've used a lot of this like blue. If you need a lot of like pigment to it, I just add like a drop of water into whatever color that I need and just apply it to my face. This is a good, if you have an issue with like face paint breaking you out, which sometimes I do, or itching you, or if you're allergic somehow to face paint, eyeshadow is a good alternative to face paint. So you get you a heavy pigmented eyeshadow like this one and add a little bit of water, and there you go, instant face paint. Trying to look through this stuff and see if I use any of this. Okay, so this is a good thing too. It's from CoverGirl, which is a little bit more of a pricey brand than the one that I shown you. And it just has black, silver, gold, and white. This is good if you need to do like a super basic looking makeup thing. So you want to get like natural colors too. See, that would be something that I would use even out of cosplay. See what I'm saying? You want to buy stuff that you would use even out of cosplay. And then I got two, hold on a second. Okay, so I got two different types of blush, which it basically achieves the same thing anyway. But I got these two Rimmel London blushes. You can't see them really well because the lighting on my camera sucks, but everybody knows what blush looks like, so it doesn't really matter. I got two of them, and then I have, if you need something a little cheaper, this Wet n Wild. It says that it is a pink color and it says rose on it. So like I said, I know that's really hard to see, but sometimes you need blush for certain characters. I've used it on Snow White. I've used blush for Ed, and I've used it for somebody else, and I can't think of who it is right now. But I mean, yeah, couple bucks. You can get this at your local drugstore, Walmart. You can kind of find this brand everywhere, so it's not a huge deal. And then sometimes I have to do like little marks or like making triangles or whatever. And for that, I have two things here. I've got a LA liquid eyeliner. Again, super cheap. Doesn't really matter about the brand, but it gets the job done. It's liquid eyeliner. Does the same as any other liquid eyeliner. Whatever you need done. So if I need to paint something black or do something like that, I'll use that. Then I've got these. I know these are from Wet n Wild. They're like little stickers, which I think you can only get these towards Halloween, but I bought them at the end of October because it was on sale and I needed some supplies. The rest of this is cheap face paint, which you guys have already seen. So you don't have to spend like a lot of money to do cosplay. I think that's really what I'm trying to say with this whole entire video. It can all be achieved with somewhat cheaper products. I mean, if you want to use more expensive makeup or something, that's totally fine as well. But if you're on a budget or you're trying to save money for whatever reason, or you just don't really want to spend a lot on stuff like that, then I recommend the tips that I've been sharing thus far. Another thing that I use a lot is this red lip gloss right here. I know I use other things as well. I'm just trying to show some of the stuff they use that's like in a lot of my cosplays. So this is like it says LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss. It's red. You can't hardly see on this camera, but it is a cherry red like shade. And like I said, it gets the job done. So I think basically what I'm trying to say, to summarize this whole entire video up, is that you can do any kind of cosplay that you want. You can buy stuff, you can have stuff commissioned, you can use clothing that you already have, you can borrow clothing. There's no like right or wrong way to do this. It's pretty much just an artistic outlook or a way to become a character that you respect or admire in some way. So there is no like right or wrong way to do any of this. You don't have to have specifically what I have or what anyone else has. So I just wanted to say that for all the people that's just getting started, or all the people that's maybe wanting to try something a little different. There's nothing wrong with just, you know, doing whatever you like to do. So if you're not like, you don't have to go to cons, you don't have to have professional photos taken. It's whatever you choose to do with the outfit that you're putting together, whatever that may be. Hope you guys like this. I know it's kind of long, but I thought I'd share a little bit of wisdom upon the things that I use, and you guys can take a look at that and see. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment whatever you want down below. Please do be nice though. And if you want to talk one-on-one with me, my social medias are down there in the description. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I post a new video every Saturday, and I'm working on doing some cool stuff coming up, and hopefully you don't miss it. So hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next Saturday, and happy cosplaying.